Hey everyone, Vazzy back here, and today it's time for episode 5 of my Tampa Bay Lightning franchise mode series here in NHL 24. So just a quick recap here, if you guys did miss the past couple of episodes, we did make the playoffs. We were without Vasilevsky for the first 2 months, but we were eliminated by the Florida Panthers in round 1 of the Stanley Cup playoffs, unfortunately. So currently the situation is we are still without a contract extension for Steven Stamkos, as he is in the final year of his deal here and will go to free agency on July 1st if we don't get him signed. So we do need to shed a little bit of capital here at the draft. Unfortunately, at the draft here itself, we don't really have any draft picks, as everything has kind of been traded away by Julien Brisebois. But yeah, it is what it is, so we're going to have to make some moves, make some decisions here at the NHL entry draft here in 2024. But with all that being said, let's get into the NHL entry draft and see what we can come up with. So number 1 here should still be Macklin Celebrini, I'm assuming. Ottawa Senators do have the first pick. So let's take a look at our draft capital here quick, just before we do anything. We have a third, a fifth, and 2 sevenths. So really not much to work with here, at least in year 1, which is unfortunate, but pretty expected. So yes, we do have Celebrini, a couple of generated prospects in 2 and 4. Other than that, it looks actually pretty good, pretty accurate. So I think I'm going to try and look for some trades. I will come back to you guys if I find anything. So really the only move that I think we can really make at the moment when it comes to shedding salary cap is trying to move Tanner Jeannot. So I looked here at Calgary for a third, a fourth. Pisic's just there for the roster spot. Jeannot making 2.6. Unfortunately, he just didn't get it done. I think we can all admit that was a bad trade by Tampa a couple years ago. Even me, I do admit. But let's see if Calgary will take that. Sweden it just a touch. Let's switch this out with a fifth if they have it. No, they don't. Let's look at next year. Take a fifth from next year, see if they accept that. And trade is accepted. Awesome to see. So I'm going to be honest, I'm not going to spend too much time on the draft here. Let's just sim to our pick here at number 89. See what we can kind of have available here. Call a timeout quick. We'll check what happened in the first round. So yeah, Celebrini did go 1, generated 2. Yzerman, another generated prospect. Yeah, overall I'm actually pretty happy with how the draft class is looking. This is kind of an in-between update 2 and 3, it's kind of at 2.5 as of recording this, but yeah, it's looking pretty good overall. Let's make our pick here, see what we have available. A couple of goalies, Heel, Sarinen, Mayer. I know Heel I'm pretty sure he's a medium starter. Don't know exactly what his rating is. Putting up better numbers in Sarinen. Let's go with him, see what he is. He is a 65 medium starter. Yeah, that's not too bad, honestly. I'll take that. We're going to start to need to find at least another backup option here coming somewhat soon. Especially if Allenfelt doesn't turn out to be the guy, but... Vesterainen... McConnell Barker... It's not much... Oh, Kuznetsov, who's this? He's a gem, generated prospect. Didn't do anything really in Russia, 5 years out. Let's give him a shot. And he's low elite. Oh, nice. 53 overall. So he's definitely a lower overall, but I like that pick for sure. And then let's just sim to the 7th round here. Take some shots on some random guys. Nothing too crazy, I'm sure, especially the year 1 draft. Kulikov, grinder, let's see what he is. Medium bottom 6. That's as expected. And the last pick of the draft here for our team. Let's see who's available. Goldobin, just go with him. Medium bottom 6. So yeah, first year draft wasn't amazing. We did get that Kuznetsov guy, obviously. Very happy with that. Heel could be a decent goalie for us in the future, but yeah, overall I'm pretty happy with the first year draft. So up next, let's get into the re-sign stage. So we have some work to do here. Kind of want to reshape this roster a bit. Morella, what's he looking for? 2.7, just qualify him for now. Wideman, Mott, I'd like to keep, depending on their price tags. It's a little much. We can probably wait for now. Pysyk, we don't need him. Dahan, I think he's pretty good defensively. Yeah, it's okay. See what he's looking for. It's a little bit much. I think we can find better on free agency. Brown, probably just qualify at that price. Hayden Fleury, we don't really need him, I don't think. We can probably release him. Mortier, two-way deal, perfect, that's what we want. Goncalves, Another two-way deal, that's great. But yeah, we're definitely going to need to find some players to fill in here. I'm going to be releasing a decent amount. Myers, yeah, didn't play at all last year. Same with Patrick, just brought him in for the 1-year deal. Sean Day, never really turned out, unfortunately. There goes Yakupov. So yeah, we are definitely, Isaac Howard, he definitely needs his ELC. We are definitely going to need to find some more depth for the AHL team, and just more depth for our NHL team in general, so we're going to have a little bit of work to do in free agency here. Apparently, at least depending on what our money says here. And Kurth, let's give him a contract. Masson. So overall, I'm pretty happy with that. I'm going to wait on Stamkos for now. I kind of just want to see what he's looking for overall and what we have after we sign everyone. So, and on goalies, Allenfeld's asking for a bit much, probably just qualify at the moment. Eskerdons can get rid of. And Ross we can get rid of, and Malik. Yeah, we can sign Malik. He's alright. Fringe starter low. But let's see. So a scout accepts his contract. Another scout accepts his contract. Orchard, Gonkelves, Wilberg, Malik, Howard, Kurth. So it looks like everyone did accept their contracts here, which is good to see. So what else do we have to do here? So Stamkos, the big one, Weidman, Mott. Let's see what Stammer wants here. So he wants 7.5-ish. He's 34. Still had a really good year. Still the face of the franchise. Been here since 08. 3 years. I'd be comfortable with a 4-year deal. Let's see, would he take like a 6.75? I think that'd be an absolute steal if he did. Or 8.5. Let's try that. Be safe with it. Mott, Weidman. I think we can still wait. UA accepts. And Stamkos does sign that extension, 6.85 for 4 years. That's a really, really good extension, I think. He's definitely making a little bit less even than last year because he's taking a bit of a pay cut, but that's very, very good to see. And so we have just under 5 million. Let's see if Weidman will take a lower offer here. Mott, we can probably find someone else. And Weidman does accept as well. So there we go. We actually got a decent amount of our guys signed and everything. We still have about 4 million bucks. I guess we could have kept Chanot for the bottom 6, but I still think we can find better in free agency for sure. So I did a bit of pre-scouting of kind of what we need. We don't need all too much. We need at least one defenseman I want to bring in. Our top 3 is looking really good, but other than that, we're looking a little bit weak defensively. And other than that, I just want to find some 4th line guys, good defensively. Yeah, can play in any role, whatever. But other than that, we're looking, I think, pretty good. For the most part, I think we're going to be running it back, just with some better depth pieces on the roster. So let's kind of see what free agency has to offer here. I haven't checked this yet. William Nylander does go to unrestricted free agency, asking for almost 11 for 7. It's a lot of money. Taylor Radish, Tarasenko. Okay, so let's start with defensively. UFA, I need someone that's affordable. Obviously, we don't have much money to spend and we need a couple of players. So let's see what we can get done here. Ian Cole, we could bring him back. I don't mind that. Kulikov, he could be what we're looking for. It's his defensive numbers. Pretty good. Not bad overall. Let's see if he'll take a 1-year deal. See what he's asking for. 2.225. You take a 1-year 2.15. I'd be fine with that. Definitely could play in the top 4, if not top 6 for sure. And then let's check forwards here. So like I said, we really don't need anything too crazy. Just a couple of depth pieces just to kind of fill out the 3rd and 4th line here. Pearson, Gurianov, could be okay. He's cheap at least. Trennan. Actually, I don't mind Trennan. He's still somewhat young. It's not bad. Yeah, let's actually see what Trennan wants here. On a 1-year deal, will you take a 1-year, $1.6 million contract? Send that offer out to him. Other than that, Christian Fisher, I think he could be okay. Zatina made it to free agency. Richevsky. It's not looking too great here overall. I don't know. Belmar could bring him back to Tampa. He's older though. There's Tyler Mott. Let's sort it by defensive rating here. Let's kind of see what we have. See if there's anyone affordable that's closer to the top. Novak. So yeah, there's Belmar. You could potentially bring him in. Benino could be okay, but he's older for sure. Boyd. Yeah, let's offer Fisher a deal. He's put up some pretty good numbers. He's alright overall defensively. Let's see if he takes a 1-year, $1.5 million contract here. So let's send that out. I think that's all we need for now, so that's kind of... I guess, yeah, let's actually sort by potential here quick. So Kovalenko, Rachevsky, we're allowed to sign one prospect here that made it. Wait, Dylan Duke, that's our guy. I don't know how he made it to free agency. It's another EA glitch for you, but so that doesn't count as our prospect signing because he is ours. Yeah, let's sign Kovalenko an offer. Obviously Tampa has the connection with all the Russians, so maybe he'll want to play with some of his friends. I don't know, we'll see. But yeah, I think that's kind of all we need here, at least early on in free agency. Let's see who will accept with us. Chicago, no, we don't need that. So Christian Fisher wants a little bit more money, that's fine. Kulikov does sign, Trenin signs, and Kovalenko and Duke sign. Hey, so that's awesome to see. So I did offer Fisher a little bit more money. I sent out a couple of two-way contracts as well here. So let's see who is joining the squad here. So Prosvetov can play AHL. So Fisher does sign. Michael McCarron I think could be okay for the fourth line. Other than that, just AHL guys, nothing too crazy. But yeah, some solid depth pieces to the team for sure. And I was looking at this, it's a little concerning in next year's free agency. Victor Hedman is going to need a contract, and he's asking for over $11.3 million. That's basically our whole budget for next year. So I'm not signing him yet, but we'll have to deal with that next year. So I simmed to the start of the preseason here, and this is kind of what I'm looking at for lines, at least to the start of the year. So we have Hegel, Point, Kucherov. They did awesome last year. Can't break it up after those line changes for sure. They were definitely really solid. So Morella, Sorelli, Stamkos. Again, they did really good after switching up some of those lines, so definitely have to keep them together. We have Trenin, Paul, and Sherry. Overall, I think Trenin can slot in good there. We can maybe move him down to the fourth, but it is what it is. We have McCarron, Glendening, and Fisher on the fourth. So overall, it's more or less the same team, at least forward-wise. Defensively, we have Hedman, Cernak, Perbix, Sergachev, and Kulikov and Weidman. So yeah, not too many changes here, as you guys know. Goalies, Vasilevsky, Allenfelt, and our scratch players for this year, I have Puljujärvi and Radish at the moment. And then quickly here, just looking at the AHL. This is the one thing we actually might need to call up some AHL guys, just to give them some experience. We had more than I thought, and there's some decent players, so who knows, maybe we make a trade of like a guy like a Shiri or something like that. We can call one of these guys up, but I don't know. We'll have to wait and see with that. And I felt kind of bad, but unfortunately Johansson does have to be in the AHL for this season, as Allenfelt is going to be our backup, at least at the start. We'll see how he performs, but kind of have to go from there anyway. So yeah, that's kind of the team, what we're looking like here for the 2024-25 season. Let's just simulate through the preseason here quick. I'm not going to do any regular season simulation. We'll save that for next episode. So 2 wins off the bat, 3 wins, that's a good start. 4-0, we do lose eventually. Obviously, just preseason. We're probably playing a lot of the B squads, and we have the full lineup in, so. Look at the stats here quick before we end this video. Kucherov did really good, Point did really good, Stammer did alright. Even Sherry said I might trade him, it's looking alright. Yeah, overall it's pretty solid, just preseason like I said. Kulikov, wow, that's interesting. And Vazzy didn't put up the best numbers, is what it is. But yeah, that's kind of what I'm looking like here heading into year number 2. I think again we're a really solid team. We can definitely make the playoffs 100%. Just yeah, how far can we really go in them? That's the question. But I think that's going to do it for episode 5 here. In the next episode, we will take it to the 41 game mark of the NHL season. Until then, I will see you all in the next episode.